She almost died because she stole my lunch. Let that sink in for a second. I didn't hand her the food. I didn't invite her to take it. I didn't even know who'd been stealing it until that day. But she took it anyway and ended up in the hospital, fighting for her life. And now, I'm the one being treated like a criminal. I work a pretty standard day job. It's not glamorous, but it pays the bills. Nights, I help my friend at her Thai restaurant, a little place with big flavor and even bigger heart. I've always been a picky eater, but I fell hard for one of the chef's signature dishes, a rich, nutty peanut sauce. It's sweet, spicy, comforting, the kind of thing that tastes like home, even if you've never had it before. One day, the chef showed me how to make it. I practiced, tweaked it, and started bringing it to work, usually with noodles or stir-fry. It became a little ritual, a pocket of joy in an otherwise dull day. People noticed the smell, the color, the aroma. It was obviously packed with peanuts. Some coworkers asked to try it, and a few did. No one was surprised by the taste. It's peanut sauce. It smells like peanuts. It tastes like peanuts. It's Thai-inspired white girl pad Thai, and I loved it. But then, lunches started going missing. At first, I thought I was just imagining it. Maybe I'd forgotten to pack it. Maybe I ate more than I remembered. But no, things escalated. One day, half my food was gone. Another day, my whole Tupperware container was opened and left like someone had picked through it. Eventually, the entire meal vanished. The nerve. And the worst part? I had no proof. Just a quiet rage building inside me. I suspected someone, a newer hire. There was a vibe. She'd always be hovering, always too curious about other people's things. But I couldn't say anything without solid evidence. I tried talking to management. I reported the missing food to my boss. His response? Talk to HR. So I did. HR said they'd look into it. Nothing changed, and I kept losing meals. Then came Thursday. I packed a generous portion of noodles, coated in my signature peanut sauce. I was looking forward to it all morning. But when I opened the fridge, gone. The entire container, Tupperware and all, was missing. Frustrated, I mentioned it to a coworker. She shared her pizza with me, and I tried to laugh it off. What else could I do? It wasn't the first time, wouldn't be the last. But the next day, everything exploded. My boss stormed up to me, his face flushed with fury. He didn't ask. He accused. Said I poisoned my food. That his daughter, yes, his daughter, the new hire I'd suspected, had borrowed my lunch, eaten it, and suffered a severe allergic reaction. Peanuts. Anaphylaxis. She used her EpiPen and still had to be rushed to the hospital. He said she nearly died, and he blamed me. Said it was my fault for not labeling the food, that I owed him for her medical bills, that I put her life in danger. I stood there, stunned. She stole my food. She didn't ask. She knew nothing about what was in it. And apparently, she has a severe nut allergy. So, what kind of person with a life-threatening allergy eats food they didn't prepare? I didn't know what to say. All I could think was, I could have killed someone. Even if it wasn't my fault. Even if I didn't mean to. She almost died because of something I made. That guilt hit hard. Even though, legally, I knew I was in the clear. I hadn't done anything wrong. But emotionally, I was spiraling. I started replaying everything in my head. The stolen meals, the casual disregard from HR, the way no one seemed to take it seriously until this happened. And now that it had, I was the villain. My boss didn't stop at blaming me. He turned the office against me. Subtle things at first. Cold shoulders, awkward silences. Then came the whispers, the judgment. People assumed I knew about the theft, that I planned it, that I'd poisoned my food on purpose. Even though I'd brought peanut sauce lunches every week for months, it got so bad, I warned my boss, if he or anyone else harassed me again, I'd report it. Officially. He didn't like that. Some coworkers started icing me out entirely, maybe trying to stay on his good side. Or maybe they just believed him. Either way, I started feeling like a stranger in my own office. I emailed HR again. The rep was on vacation, but I figured I'd better document everything now before the narrative got twisted any further. By the end of that shift, one of the nosier but kinder coworkers asked me what happened. I told them everything, from the first missing lunch to the last, from the reports I'd filed to the peanut sauce I've always brought. They were shocked, said they didn't know it was the same food I always brought, that it wasn't a trap. It was just my lunch. Word spread fast. By closing time, the cold stares had mostly melted. People realized I hadn't tried to hurt anyone, that I was the victim here. But the damage had been done. The atmosphere was poisoned, and not by peanuts. I thought about fighting it, staying, holding my ground. But then I thought, what kind of place defends a thief over the person they stole from? What kind of boss protects his daughter after she almost died because she was stealing from coworkers? It wasn't just unethical. It was dangerous, and I didn't feel safe anymore. That night, my friend from the restaurant called, said I could come on full time if I wanted, said I deserved better than what I was dealing with. She was right. I took the night off, sat in my apartment, and cried. Not just from stress, but from grief. Grief over the betrayal, over the fear, over the loss of trust in a place I'd once called steady. And yes, a part of me still felt sorry for her. The girl who almost died, because as stupid and reckless as her decision was, no one deserves to go into shock from lunch. But I don't feel responsible, not anymore, because I didn't send her into anaphylactic shock. She stole her way there. So, am I the asshole? This story hits hard. It's not just about food. It's about boundaries, trust, and how quickly people will flip a narrative when power and guilt collide. Let's be clear. The person who brings their lunch to work isn't responsible for what happens when someone steals it, especially when that person knows they have a severe food allergy. What's most heartbreaking here isn't just the betrayal. It's the isolation that followed, the way people chose silence or suspicion instead of standing beside someone who did nothing wrong. But this story is also a reminder. Your peace matters. Your voice matters. And when someone tries to rewrite reality to protect themselves or someone they love, it doesn't make it true. If you've ever felt cornered at work, blamed for someone else's mistakes, or punished for standing your ground, you're not alone. And if you're listening to this thinking, I would have quit too, maybe it's time to ask yourself, what am I tolerating that I shouldn't be? Thanks for joining us on AITA Story Vault. If this story made you feel something, anger, empathy, maybe even a bit of righteous fire, leave a comment. Tell us, what would you have done? And who really crossed the line? Until next time, protect your peace and your lunch.